active. All right. YouTube stream should be vibing. We've had a lot of chop, like we mentioned, like we were talking earlier on the charts over the recent like price action. We had a original downtrend, pretty solid. Then we started chopping up this entire area, and then we switched to an uptrend, but a very, very weak uptrend. Oh my god, I got so scared. I thought somehow I had my mic on because I said good night to my cat. It's funny. Oh yeah, let's take a look at news for today. So, yeah, we have Powell speaking today at what is it? This is 1 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. But 10 a.m. we do have PMI and ISM manufacturing prices, so we'll be cautious of that as well. We're around like 2-3 minutes before and after. We'll kind of stop trading the strategy and continue on afterwards. All right. And I'm not sure if we'll be on till 12 with this strategy. From what I've seen, I think it performs the best around the first hour and a half of market open. We do get, it's still profitable towards like 12 p.m., but it gets closer to break even, and I think it's not as optimal to stay until that long. You can, if you guys want to continue trading it. I'd rather just get off after getting decent amount of trades, because we get around 3 trades a day on average with the strategy. Okay, and we're gonna be focusing with the on the Aro Gator strategy today as well. But yeah, also I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, I dropped a video breaking down the Aro Gator strategy. But Aro Gator, look, he sounds like weird. Aro Gator, it sounds like I'm saying Aro's gay. But I made a video on the strategy breakdown on YouTube, so you guys can go learn the strategy as well, and all the ins and outs of it, and like some trade examples as well, so you guys can see how to apply it, the trade management, TP, stop loss, and whatnot. So if you guys want to also learn like in depth about how that strategy works, go check that YouTube video out. I think it's like my most recent YouTube video. I'm also gonna be the cause has already been up. Okay, Blake, why are you talking about yourself right now? We're talking about streaming, not we're talking about trading, not yourself. What's up, A? But yeah, I also recorded another video about confidence as well yesterday night. It's gonna be up tomorrow. It's gonna be up today after we stream. And yeah, I want to focus more on getting more YouTube education out, like for you guys, some long form education. So if you guys have any topics that like you guys are struggling with, maybe psychology related, maybe strategy related, let me know in the chat, in the trading chat, whenever, and I'll make a thing on it, a video topic on it. If I see it'll help a lot of traders out. Why your mic sound like that? Why does my mic sound like? Let me go test it. Hold up. Why does my mic sound like? What does it sound like? What does it sound like? Muffled a little bit? Does it sound muffled? Blake, does it sound muffled? Or does it sound fine? No, it doesn't sound. Doesn't sound good. Sounds normal. Yeah, I just tested it. It sounds normal, Top Cat. I don't know why it's weird. I don't know why I might hear it's weird. What's good in the hood? What's up, Damala? Yeah, it sounds normal. I just tested it. Damn, we're getting nice momentum to the upside. This is beautiful. So, guys, remember, any point in time, we want price to retrace back in between the green and red SMAs, and then we get a candle out. That's going to be beautiful. Time to replace them AirPods. Yeah, reset. Like, relaunch Discord. What's up, J Nooks? Yeah, we're getting a lot of upside movement today. We have news at 10 a.m. and we have also Powell speaking way later at around like 1 p.m. So big green boner. Yeah, literally big green boner. Just straight BGCs to the upside. W up 570. I love to see it. Done, ready for work. I'm so happy with the job now. That's W. Now you got to make more trading money, so that can be your full time. NPC is crazy. Now you can't say the J word in this Discord, by the way. That's like a very inappropriate word. Damn, we're just flying up with no pullbacks. You take these types of trades? What do you mean? Is Afro House taking over Aro? What do you mean Afro House? I don't listen. Actually, I do listen to maybe a little bit of Afro House. Your cat is cute, but personally, I just don't like cats. I'm not a cat person. More of a dog person. How much you win at Morongo? Dog, it was nothing, bro. I didn't even play with that much money. I know I'm going to come out losing if I try to play. I didn't want to play with that much money. I played with 100. I made more money and I came out break even. Like slightly above break even. Like 105. Y'all look stressed playing. Dogs are so much harder to take care of. They might be, actually. I think you're right. Alright, so right now, I want to see price pulling back between the green and red SMAs. That's all I'm waiting for now. We already have this strong trend to the upside. Huge, strong break out of this chop. So, at any point in time, if we decide to pull back between the green and red SMA, I'm happy to take these longs. Guys, R doesn't like okay, Blake. Blake's trying to put two and two together. Come on. It's not how this works here. Like, try to catch quick trade momentum. Sorry, I'm beginner. I don't know if that's smart or not. Yeah, one of my strategies, Demal, is actually momentum. What's it called? Momentum micro scalps. I made it in a YouTube video a while back, where when we get strong momentum on candles back to back like this, I enter on a new candle forming and trying to catch a little bit of momentum on one candle, trying to expect that since we have a lot of momentum, we're also going to have a little bit of momentum on the new candle. So like this next candle opens after we get a lot of momentum back to back, a lot of momentum candles back to back. I enter, have tight stops, and I have a tight take profit. And then I let that run and try to hit TP on the same candle, expecting that this candle is also going to have momentum. So, and if it hits my stop loss, that means it's going to have to go all the way down here, which means it most likely won't be a momentum candle if it goes down there. So that's like a kind of a strategy I also have around micro scalping momentum, which macro scalping just means getting in and out very quick, like in the span of a few seconds, like tops. So that's my micro scalping strategy for momentum. I don't really do that too much now because that requires like a lot of focus and a lot of just like attention, because that's very fast paced. And when I'm like on the Discord with y'all, it's kind of hard to like stay fully focused at that level. I can, but it's just like I'd rather trade something that's maybe not as like focused and discretionary, and more so more mechanical. which is what we're doing now. Like right now, we want to wait for a pullback into this green and red SMA, and then we want to get a green candle out of the green SMA without touching the red SMA on the bottom, and that'll be my entry. And then I'm gonna target these highs all the way up here to get a beautiful trade right there. But yeah. How do I turn that indicator on? Which indicator? Oh, this indicator, the green and red SMAs. Yeah, this is the Williams alligator. Just go on your chart and type alligator or Williams alligator. It's going to be this, and these are the settings. I'll send it in the chat so you guys can, what's it called? Apply it as well. This is the style as well. Turn off the jaw setting. I don't look at the blue SMA. I only care about the teeth and the lips, the green and the red SMA. So you guys should be able to apply that. I can't pin it in the, what's it called? In this chat, but I'll pin it in the trading chat. I think I did pin it. Actually, I'm not sure. No, I didn't pin it. I'll send it in the thing chat. Williams alligator. All right, I just put it in the trading chat. I'll pin it here so you guys can. There you go. So if anybody asks, we can just refer to the pin chat in the trading chat. Yeah, we're getting some nice trend, which is good, but let's see if we want to get a pullback between the green and red SMAs. Okay, we're slowly getting close to it. Can this be applied to the trade away chart as well? Yeah, 100%. Nah, where is Hunter right now? Bro's not locked in for work. But hey, you're gonna have to add this. I don't know if the indicator's on trade of it. If it is, then you should be vibing. Just make sure you put the same settings. NQ0 is a dream. Nah, Blake. When we were saying NQ to 0, NQ it was actually going to 0. That shit dropped from like 21K to like 18K. Would you still take the trade if the same candle taps in between and closes above? Yeah, if the same candle gives me the entry, I'm taking that as well. So far, there hasn't been much significance between the candle that seeing a candle first that taps in there and the next candle gives me entry versus the candle that just taps in there and gives me entry same time. So it doesn't really make any difference. So right now, it looks like we are getting that tap in there, which is good. Almost. Not quite. Want to wait for a full tap in there. Okay, we tapped in there. This candle can literally give me an entry if it gives us a green candle. Okay, but it looks like it's not. Maybe this next candle can. We're gonna need a green candle closing out of the zone right here. News in 4. Wait, we don't. Yeah, it's yellow folder. I don't really care about yellow folder. We have 10 a.m. news, which we will worry about as we get if we get closer. But right now we're still vibing. So if we close just slightly above this, we might have a risk to reward of a little more than 2. So once we get our entry, we're gonna make sure we put our stops to break even after the trade goes to RR and our profit to protect us. Okay, let's see if this candle will close out for us here. We're also above the 5 minute and the 1 minute on the in terms of the SMA, so that's solid. Love to see that. Let's see if we get it here. I'm gonna kind of zoom in case it gives just barely closing above. All right, looks like it might close above, so get ready. All right, I'm in. Stop loss is gonna go at the low of this candle right here, 21,406. TP is gonna be set at the swing high, all the way up here. Okay. Once this trade runs 2 what's it called? 2 RR on our profit, move stops to break even. That's the only trade management we'll do. Otherwise, we're letting it run to our stop loss or our TP, not touching anything. Okay? We want to follow the strategy's rules and be able to see the profitability over the long run. So, now let's stay patient. Let's see what it's going to do. Okay. I want to put a mark at 2 RR just so we know when to move stops to break even. Okay. Let's see what we're getting here. Are we getting stopped out? That was close. Now, the other thing is, if we do get stopped out on this trade, we're still open to taking another opportunity if we don't touch the red SMA, but we do get a green candle closing out. So as long as this pullback's valid, we're open to take it. What's the final risk? Yeah, it's 2.4. All right, stopped out on that one. That one's a stop out for this trade. Pretty high RR. Had a lot of potential. So first one for today is going to be loss. Remember, we're still taking more trades for today. Okay. Now, we did close below the red SMA over here, so we want to see price continue back up past the swing high and then give us another pullback between the green and red SMAs and then get another candle closing out. That'll be another entry for us again. Yeah, this first one was a valid loss. Everything looked pretty well. We had a green candle closing out of the green and red SMAs. We have a bullish bias above the 200 SMAs. So, just happened to be a valid loss. Can't win them all. With this strategy, we see sometimes higher RR, so we won't be hitting it all the time, but when we do win, it'll make up for a decent amount of losses. Since it's a full 1 TP RR, one win would have covered around 2.5 losses. So let's see this thing ride its way back up, and then we'll get another opportunity once it passes the swing high. And for a bearish play, if we want to see a bearish play, we're going to have to fall all the way down below this SMA down here and below the SMA on the 1 minute as well. And that's going to have a long distance. What's up, Maj? So I'm more biased towards upside since we do have a lot of strength right now. That's what I want to look towards taking. I feel like most L's are longs, most W are shorts. Did you answer anything? Yeah, Reem, we took this long right here off of this pullback and continuation and ended up getting stopped out on that one. It had a pretty good aura on the trade. Everything looked valid, so I'm happy with the loss. It was a very valid loss, but this was our first trade for the day. We still have more opportunities to come if we decide to push up and give us a pullback, but it'd be interesting to see how longs compare to shorts. Finally, Hunter, you're in here, bro. Bro is not locked in. So yeah, we're gonna have to see this come back all the way up here. Opening bell doesn't make his balls tingle anymore. On losing streak, I think my highest throughout the year was 4 days. First set my alarm last night. Yeah, now we're back to around the 200 SMA. Now we're getting close to potential bearish bias. We just need to break under these lows right here, this whole area, under these lows, and we also need to make price on the 1 minute fall below the 200 SMA as well, not just the 30-second. Once we do that, then it's going to be a valid bearish bias, but we're kind of far from both a bullish and a bearish bias. Hunter, how's your trades been for the supply and demand? I feel like you haven't gotten much trades recently. Or I don't know, maybe you haven't like talked about it. I'm curious how your setups have been doing. You haven't traded in 2 weeks. Was there just not a setup, or did you also have to leave early as well? Or did you just not trade? Mix of both. You just oversleep a bit. He might deny that, but that might be part of it. That has been crazy. Only been able to be on the charts for an hour, which hasn't been anything. I feel like an hour with your strategy might be a little too short. I think you got to be on there for up to like 11 to 12. Let's go, Rita. Remember, follow the rules. Yeah, at least you're not like rushing into trades and like forcing setups. That's the good part. How come you don't just orient your schedule so you make it so you at least have more time to trade before going to cut? Or is that gonna affect like a lot of your work? Yeah, it's good how the Express doesn't have a monthly bill. It's like you can like hold on to it. Okay, I'm starting to dump. I'm breaking past these lows a little bit. We're going to need price to maintain this downtrend below the SMA and start to see the 30-second time frame 200 SMA start to slope down. That's going to be an indication for us to look for shorts. Not only do we want to see price below this, but we also want to see the SMA sloping down as well. Yeah, news just released as well. 10 a.m. news like a minute and a half ago. If the Express account is brand new, your first, how much takes to blow it? What do you mean? He's ours barber? Nah, he wishes. He wishes he can cut my magnificent hair. Magnificent bald head, almost practically bald. But I go to the barber, all I get is a fade and a what's it called? A mid skin fade and a what's it called? Number 4 on top. Practically buzz cut. I'm up 700. W. Fired them all. After you pass Las Vegas Express, it says 0 bounce. How much it takes to blow? I mean, the same amount that it takes for you to blow your top step eval. Same distance in terms of the max loss. Yeah. 2K. You're in shorts. Fire, Rita. Let's hope it prints, bro. Let's see it print. Damn, I wanted to hit on my TP, but I hit TP early because of news. Hey, Matt, I don't know if that mindset's right, making sure to pass your eval. So, see, we did tap between the green and red estimates, but I don't like the setup since we're above the estimate on the 1 minute. Or, sorry, above the 200 estimate on the 1 minute. And the 30-second estimate is still not sloping down yet. What's good, Guido? Wait, I'm in close position early? Oh, okay. Because, like, follow your strategy. When you say make sure, it sounds like you're going to... It's obviously you're probably not going to, but you're, like, enforcing your brain to think that you're going to try to force yourself passing the eval. Let's say even if there's no setup. Which could result, like, going the opposite way. So you want to be careful. Just trade as long as you get a TP stop loss. And you're not taking dumb stuff in or fire. I didn't realize I traded NQ so you didn't MQ for the day. For NQ, do the one that's... It's none of those. You have to. I think you have to scroll down more. I think go to the tools you need section CR7. In the Discord, go to the tools you need, and there's a. Let me see. If you go to number 2, and like the last bullet point of number 2, click on that. That'll take you where you need to go to buy the live real-time data. So let's see this. Kind of hold a little bit. I was waiting to shorts. Yeah, I want to enter shorts. It is setting up for shorts pretty nice, but I needed to continue down, pass this swing low, and then give me a pullback and then entry. My TP is exactly where your low is. Fire. Let's see. I hope it prints. What estimate you have on? I have one main estimate, which is the 200 SMA. And then I have the Williams Alligator setting turned on, which is containing the 13 and the 8 SMA, but with an offset. So if you want to add the green and red SMAs, you're going to add the Williams Alligator, have these settings and these numbers, and then that'll allow you to have the same SMAs that I have, all three. Pumping up a tiny bit. Stop fill got stop loss. It is what it is. As long as you follow your rules, that's good. You want to make sure you build that habit. Yeah, I'm done for the day. Follow my rules 100%. Fire, bro. That's something to be proud about. Not every win is going to be a good thing, and not every loss is going to be a bad thing. Obviously, you want to make sure you make... Obviously, we want to make money, but we got to make sure we follow our rules first, and then we can learn how to consistently make money. Especially when I have 35%. Exactly. Especially when you have that, you're going to see a decent amount of, like, losses, but you're going to know that your winners are going to eat up those losses when they come. Today's red folder, not a good day to scalp. I mean, we have red folder, like, a lot of days. It's not just today. Gotta hop off, edit some videos. Let's go, bro. What are we looking for? I want to see same thing right now. See you, Rita. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. I want to see this price dump past this low, this current low. Give us a pullback, and ideally green and red SMAs will be around this point. Give us a black candle to the downside, closing out of the green SMA, and that'll be my point of entry right there. That's what I'm looking for right now. You're bullish. We'll see what we get. We don't have any more news today, so okay. And launch of the TikTok as well. So yeah, this is what we're looking for right now. We want to see price dumpy back to these lows, and then pull back and then continue. So we could start chopping a little bit since we're approaching around 10-15, my original like end of my session, but we're gonna take whatever the market gives us. It is also a Monday as well, so we could see some chop. But we can't control that. All we can control is if we're going to force random trades or take trades aligning with our strategy. We want to make sure taking trades aligning with our strategy. Because if we don't, then we're not able to take advantage of our profitable strategy. Patiently waiting. Think you might be retracing to go take London lows. I mean, I don't look at London session highs or lows, but I want to see a move down and then a retracement back up to potentially get a pullback and continuation entry for my strategy. That's what I'm looking for right now. Are you taking out any trades with all the news coming out? Yeah, I mean, we got a trade this morning, but it was a loss, but it was a small loss. We took a trade this morning off of this pullback and continuation. I don't really worry too much about what news is being released. I just want to make sure that the news is not happening right as I'm about to trade, because that could affect the volatility of my trade. If that's not happening, then I'm totally fine with taking my trade, disregarding whatever news is coming out today. What strat? No, I trade a continuation pullback strategy. Using the Williams alligator indicator and the 200 SMA. What color is the background of your chart? I have a gray color, which it's this color right here. This is the number 30 30 30. But I do have this indicator for like the session, but I want to get rid of this indicator. It's kind of trash. It's not that good, the session indicator. See you in the gulag. See you in the gulag is crazy. What news today? We had news at 10 a.m. that got released, and now we also have Powell speaking around 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is going to be a long way. We're not going to be trading for that time. I'm taking an L or Hunter taking an L, no in between. Gotta be all in or nothing. Full port demons. Well, let's see if we get some direction today. Ranging on my interest are not looking good. I think for this strat, we might hold off on trading it on Fridays and potentially Mondays as well. But so far today, we'll be using it today. But I'll have to go look at the data better after I optimize it. I want to see if it's worth trading on Mondays or not. Went on gold today, W. Yeah, we're just ranging on NQ right now, just slightly moving up, so slowly. And I'm out. GG's. Out for stop loss or TP, Maj? Just a W? WTS. Yeah, Hunter, I was going to say, I feel like this is a good zone for you, but it's like pre-market. I don't know if you take pre-market zones. Like, this entire area is just a crazy amount of accumulation. And we got a pretty strong candle, like, out over here. Only thing is, you use the SMMA, I use the SMA. So your shit might be... Yeah, we're above it on yours as well. But yeah, hope that one prints. If we go up, we'll continue taking a bullish setup, but we'll have to get that within the next 40 minutes. I use 50, estimate 13, and 200. Fire. I use 200 as well. I used to use the 50, but I use mainly the 200 estimate and the Williams alligator for my pullback strategy. Bro, when someone asks me what do I do for a living, what I save as I day trade, you say I manage large amounts of capital across large amounts of funding and manage financial assets. No, I'm just kidding. But I just say I trade the financial markets. If they say you're if they say isn't that like practically like bullshitting, then take care. Take care, Blake. We'll see you, bro. If they say anything bad about it, bro, it is what it is, bro. Everyone has something to say about anything at this point. I just say I'm an investor. I mean, the thing is, investor is a different. It's different. You see what I said? Nah, what you say matured. Let me see. Oh, you said I'm learning on finding high probability for value ups. Fire, bro. Make sure you're testing. How's your trading? What's up, Kobe? Trading's been good. We took a loss today, though. Our first shit was a loss on Monday. The strategy hasn't been the craziest on Mondays. The best time the strategy peaks is Tuesdays and Thursdays from the testing. So Tuesdays and Thursdays happen to be very, very effective. We'll see what we get on those days. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so. Are you full-time trader? Yes, it's the only thing that I do. ROEMA? What do you mean? What do you think of it? Like the EMA versus like SMA? There really isn't that big of a difference. Only thing is it puts more weight on the recent price action. You could get away with using it as well. There's no really significance. I haven't tested whether which one works better or not. But SMA you can use, EMA you can also use. When it makes the crosses and stuff. What do you mean when it makes the crosses? I mean, I don't trade based off of when like the EMAs cross, but if that's something you want to test, you can 100% test that. But buddy wants me gone. Is the app Webull good to start on? I would recommend start on TradingView if you want to get started with trading. Webull's not going to be your best bet. It's good for trading maybe stocks and options, but maybe not so for futures. Good push up right now. Need a good play too. It's been so long. Hope this hits. Yeah, I hope it prints for you, Hunter. Baby boy Hunter. Are you based in USA? Yes, I am. Roll long my shorts. How was your liquidity better hit? Now Maj was D1 liquidity right there for Hunter. Yeah, for a bullish play as well, I'm going to need it to come all the way back up to this swing high just to show they want to continue and not be in a retracement anymore. It is what it is, W. Bro, that mindset is literally cracked. It is what it is. It is what it is. What am I going to do? Complain and say, complain about it? No. What can I do right now? It's like so simple. Yeah, when you've been up for months, one day don't matter. Exactly. Bullish or bearish right now? I'm honestly in the middle. Right now, I'm leaning towards bullish since we are above the 200 SMA on all time frames and price is slowly starting to pull back up to this swing high. So I'd be leaning towards bullish right now. Can you slide me? Okay, bro. We've been down for a month, one day, make you crash out. Okay, Layla. Can't let that happen. Move better be bullish. All right, Hunter. If I say bearish right now, what are you going to do? You got to make sure IQ's on your side or else you're cooked. If IQ's with you, you're chilling. I'll take the same loss we all did today. Valid loss, though. Yeah, 100%. The Tuesdays and Thursdays have shown like a lot of effectiveness in this strategy. 35 contracts is actually crazy. Why are you trading 30? I mean, 35 micros is different. Which like message if you want to send me a message, shoot me on Instagram. Or if it lets you on TikTok, then sure. So right now, let's see what we're looking at right now. This is what I want to see. We're moving up pretty good. I want to see us push past the swing guy, pull back, give me a play right there. Bearish, not so bearish right now since we are making a move up. Enter 20 to 25 micros and even 40. 40 micros is crazy. Hunter, your trade was pretty big as well. I mean, I don't know. Your risk tolerance is a little bit different. You like to go a little crazy. sometimes. Two days I'm out that eval. You're on your expresses, right? With zero balance or okay. Yeah, that's the way to go if you already have a lot of pay. Exactly. That's why I say like alarm BS again. Bruh. Yeah, that's why I say that kind of risk tolerance is like the mindset you should have, which is treat these like fundeds like nothing. Right? You're gonna lose some, you're gonna like here and there, but if you want to really scale and be able to grow, it's gonna take going heavy size and increasing your risk tolerance for a little bit. Because if you keep it low, keep it small size, it's gonna take a lot longer for you to scale. Nice guys, appreciate you, Thor. What's up, Ian? Real nice glasses. Was that a valid loss? Yeah, this is the first trade we had for Monday. Valid loss off of this green candle closing out of the green SMA. I'm totally happy with that. Only thing is that Mondays aren't the crazy best. So far, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Wednesdays actually as well are the most optimal days to trade the strategy. Mondays and Fridays are slightly just above break even, which is going to allow us to be profitable, but Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Wednesdays are going to be the most effective. Like when we get the best trade. I'm not gonna lie, futures becoming too mainstream. Okay, I can't even say that second chat, bro. But nah, it is low-key becoming very mainstream. Strategy based off. So the strategy I use is I call it the AroGator. It's based off of the Williams alligator, but it's my kind of version to it. I incorporate it with the 200 SMA to make sure I'm trading in the direction of a trend. And I wait for pullbacks and continuations and take simple trades. Stupid simple trades. I also made a video breaking it down on my YouTube if you guys want to check that out as well. Let me see. Yeah. It's on my YouTube. I'm also going to upload a video today about confidence and being able to execute your strategy and thinking you have a psychology problem when you really don't. And that video is also going to be released later today as well. So I want to up the YouTube content as well. Always build like alligator. Hunter, why are you? You're like a big back alligator. I don't want to hear it. This alligator's going to chomp you up, bro. Okay, pause. Never mind. I don't even want to eat you, bro. You're too fat. You're not marbly enough. You don't have the marble. Bro got the lowest quality meat. All right. Okay, never mind. That's even worse. What am I even saying at this point? I'm going to just shut up at this point. About to get a haircut after this fire. Jobs, bro. Okay. Amir, go to bed, bro. Are you trading or often do you buy and sell personally? Little Frank, I usually take 3 trades every single day. Ian, appreciate you for the gift. I usually take 3 trades a day average with this strategy. Sometimes less, anywhere from like 0 to, honestly, I would say 0 to 2 is average. Sometimes I go up to 3, but 0 to 2 trades a day. 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. It varies, Joshua. There's no set in stone RR, but my average is around 1 to 1.5. This is someone's mentor, by the way. Okay, bro. Car clean, haircut, life is good, bro. That's facts. Bro, haircut makes you feel like a whole new person. $100,000 for the pink earring. Sounds like a lyric. Okay, bro. It's choppy. Can't even. No, literally you can't. Top step. No, I trade with Apex, Joshua. What's up, Saf? It is okay. Well, okay. Now, why you call me that? Why you want beef? Hey, yo, Pompey out of nowhere. Pompey out of nowhere, bro. No problem with payouts. No, I haven't had any issues, Joshua. The only issues I had was back around a year and a half ago with like my third one, my third payout. But ever since then, there hasn't been any issues. Good diamond has mods. Don't take partials. Guys, it's all because IQ started to enter in this position. That's the only reason we're pumping. Bro, his TP is all the way where my black line is. Right up here. So, hopefully, if you guys even took that with Hunter too, hopefully you guys are banking. I've been seeing the supply and demand zones too recently. But I don't know if it's a little different than what we used to do. Hopefully we can get some juice and get up to this swing high within the next like 25 minutes. So we can get another trade. But he has the Hunto vision. That's facts. We got the Hunto S&D. Yeah, we don't have any news until around 1 p.m. Let's see what's up with Clash Royale right now. Okay, we got an update. Interesting. Oh, we got a new season. Oh my god, we got Inferno Dragon Evolution now. That's gonna be cooked. Oh, your TP is way further past, huh? Oh, reacting off that demand zone? Or supply zone, I mean. For some Za is crazy. Ain't no Za here, bro. Come on. I want to see it come all the way up here as well. Oh my god, my PC is so laggy. I want to see it blast through this swing high and then give us a pullback within the next like 20 minutes approximately. Yeah, we got a BBC out of nowhere. Very slow Monday as usual. Big beautiful candle. Okay. You think traders can make 15% every week for a year? 15% every week is absurd. I don't think that's okay. 15% is crazy. If you can make that every week for a year, that's gonna result in huge gains. I think that's highly unlikely. I think 99.999% of traders are going to have a red week and red month. Even the profitable, like 99% of the profitable ones, they're not all going to make 15% a week every week for a year. So it's all about maintaining your small edge over time. If I was trying to trick you, most of these people say yes. Yeah, 15% is absurd. Like, the thing is, being profitable doesn't mean making crazy amount of money. It just means having a small edge in your favor, and over time, having a lot of capital, leveraging it so you can take advantage and make more money with that small edge. Guys, he's good. You can okay, bro. That trade today would have had crazy. It would have actually. So I'm totally happy with it. Like, we got to understand these types of trades, especially if they lose like 2 to 3 times. Well, maybe not 3 times, but if they lose 2 times, one win literally makes up for it and more profit. So since the RR is greater than 2, it's 2.6. One win would have made up for two and a half losses. Or what does your cycle consist of? What do you mean by cycle? Some of they choose. No, it's actually insane. I don't get why anybody would say yes. Yes, you're basically not losing. Yeah. That's right. This strategy's win rate is a little lower than the momentum one. It's around 60%, but the RR is a little bit higher on average. Okay, bro. I don't take any cycle anything. Yeah, very slow Monday, as usual. Typical Monday, bro. This is how Mondays be. If you don't really move anywhere in the next like 10, 15 minutes, we might hop off and call it a day after that on Monday. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll see some bangers since it is Tuesday. Really good day with the strat. Tuesday, Thursdays have been really nice from what I've seen. So, got my alarm today. Yeah, your alarm did you a favor. Guys, imagine we all making it by supercars with Aro. Take those straight up. Hey, I'll be so down for that. Are you gonna hit the gym today? Yeah, I'm hitting the gym in a little bit, probably in like an hour and a half. But yeah, I started taking creatine though. I literally don't take any supplements. Like the only supplements I take are magnesium, which isn't even for the gym, and I start taking creatine now. It's the only thing I do. But he's going in and out. Hunter, why are you lying? That's literally what your plan is. About to grab some in and out breakfast and head to work. Don't even try. Typical Arab wedding. You might be surprised, but that's like a typical Armenian wedding as well. But instead of supercars, it's all Rolls Royces. Just come to my city. There's gonna be weddings where it's just all like Rolls Royces. Or are you Armenian? Yeah, I am Armenian. I'll bring out the drums and that. Taking creatine in the past 4 or 5 months. I don't even know if it does anything. I mean, the whole point of creatine, from what I understand, all creatine does is add more water to your muscles. So basically increase your water weight so that you can push more weight, get like some extra reps in, so you can break down your muscles even more. You'll see GWAG is more, 100%. GWAG is more than anything. G-Wagons and Rolls Royces. What? I never said I was Indian. When did I say I was Indian? Do I look Indian to you? Come on. Do I look Indian? Come on now, buddy. I know what to do, but I don't notice anything crazy. Young Armenian trader takes on barbers. Okay, big black clippers. What the? Okay, bro. Curry eater. You got me. Yeah, I take 5 grams as well. I've heard this just take 5 grams and just go heavier. I've felt more sore in my workouts. I've noticed that 100%. Ever since I started taking it, I got a lot more. I got a lot more sore or sore. I don't know whichever one's right. I felt a lot more sore after my workout. Look at the JYD. I don't trade stocks, E69. That's your video. Okay, bro. Yeah, I heard some people say it's not really necessary to do a loading phase. Just go 5 grams in when you start. Smelled you from 800 miles away. Any advice on how to deal with a losing trade? Well, I shoot monkeys. First things first, you want to go over your losing trade and analyze what is this trade aligned with my strategy precisely or not. That's like the first thing you should do. Go over your trade, analyze it after you're done trading, not during your trade, but after you're done trading, and see, does this trade fully align with my strategy or not? If it does, then great. That's part of the loss. Like there's nothing to be disappointed about. It's all aligning with the strategy, and that's exactly what you want. Because you have to understand the probabilities game again. You're not going to win every trade. You're not going to lose every trade. You're going to lose some trades, and you're also going to win. But you want to make sure you're tracking your trades to make sure every trade aligns with the strategy that you've tested. Okay, every trade, make sure it aligns with your rules, and if it does, great, because that's the only thing you can control. You can't control win or loss. You can only control whether it aligns with your strategy or not. And you can control also whether your strategy is profitable or not over the long run. And how do you control that? By testing it in the past to make sure it works on past price action through backtesting. If you see that's effective and that's working, then all you need to do is now apply it the exact same rules to the live market and see the results play out. So you want to make sure, yeah. I try to see this every time. I know it's part of it. 100% monkeys. Make sure also you're journaling as well. 100%. If you haven't started journaling, I highly, highly, highly recommend you do so. Go to my YouTube channel where I talk about journaling. I think it's video number 13 of my A through Z series. That'll break down what's it called? That'll break down how to effectively journal, and that's going to help you analyze your trades and kind of run through your thought process to see like what maybe are your losses coming from forcing a trade out of emotion, or are they part of your strategy, and like everything else in between that you need to know about your trade. So 100% I'd recommend journaling. That's what got me to my point as well. You shouldn't be sorry workout all the time. I've heard some people say like soreness is like doesn't really mean anything. She's like, everyone's a bodybuilding nutritionist these days. If you want some real advice, come to me. Most of the time I work out 5 days a week. I don't know. I mean, I personally feel sore after like I do a crazy like. Honestly, sometimes if I switch up my workout, I'll end up being sore even if I don't go that crazy. Like switch up like the machines that I use, just to hit like the muscles a little differently. I get sore, but yeah, it's all just calories in, calories out. Thermodynamics. Literally, bruh. Muay Thai is sick. I don't want to get into some sort of like martial arts. All right, y'all. Seems like market doesn't want to go anywhere, so we're gonna hit it with the RO hop off indicator. So, guys, we're gonna wrap things up here. The market is literally not moving anywhere. If I want to take a trade, the only time I'll take a trade if we pass this swing high at the top or all the way lows, but it doesn't seem like we're close to the lows at all. So most likely we're gonna lean towards having a bullish bias. We want price to take out this swing high right now for a bullish trade. So I'm gonna hop off. If there is an opportunity to trade, I will let you guys know in the Discord. Do you have a Discord I can trade live? Yeah, Josh, we trade live every single morning in the Discord. If you want to join up in the community, you 100% can. If you go to the link in my bio and then go to the link tree and then press on the AroTrades Discord community, and I think you do one more step or two more steps, and it'll allow you to join my community after that and be part of the Discord. We trade live every single day, completely for free. So you can definitely tune into that as well. Watch us trade live every morning. What's your dream cars? I have a lot. I mean, dream cars is like a variety of dream cars. Dream cars as in like my long dream cars is gonna be let's see. I've always loved the Koenigsegg Agueros, but that's like far, far, far later. Are you on Apex account? Yes, I trade with Apex. But almost any dubs. Now we took one loss today. Bro, we took one loss today.